WEDC was founded really on the backs of many generations of Wai'anae Coast residents who have been working on improving our community from as long as I can remember. Throughout all of the past 40 years that I've been involved in community work, there have been people in this community who have given their all to make sure that this community improves and that the lives of the people who live here are better because of what they do. The mission of WEDC is to increase economic opportunities for Wai'anae Coast residents by developing the community's natural, cultural, and human resources. That's the mission statement. And embedded in that is really kind of, I guess, a value statement of looking at our community from a much more positive perspective. To be able to work with that mission statement, you need to value what the community has. You operate from the community's assets. You take a look at the strengths that the community has, and you build off of that.
It takes the village, a whole village, to evolve in what we want to see here. And I think it's just the development of our future generation, which is so important. In order for them to evolve, we have to help them evolve.
So in a lot of ways, we carry on that legacy. But in terms of really looking at when we started, we actually got together in 2014 after a meeting with government agencies who came out to our community asking us for priorities that they should be looking at funding. So that was really the trigger that started Wai'anae Economic Development Council. It took us a little while to get to where we are at this point, but it's not a quick fix. It wasn't something that was impulsive. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of effort.
Let's just keep our community here where we can actually have businesses where our young ones don't have to travel so far.
I'd like to see us go into assisting people so that they can better themselves and the family, and they don't have to go 3 hours drive in town just to get assistance, to start a business.
If I wasn't retired and I have to go out into that crazy traffic to keep going, where I need to go and all that, I'd say that has to stop, because at one point everybody's going to say, I'm done. I want to stay home and let's see what we have in our own community. And if it takes entrepreneurship or any kind of business development that would help, I most certainly want to be part of it. So as far as my personal feeling, that is what I want, because for the future of our children, at least they would have something here in our own community that has been developed for them.
The way it works is, business opportunities, again, going back to the mission statement, come in all shapes and forms, right? And people have ideas on what they would see as a way for them to be able to, number one, exercise their talents, be able to express themselves, and at the same time be able to use that to earn an income to take care of themselves and their families. Many of us have all of these ideas that we want to move forward, but the Ma'olipreneur program is an opportunity for residents to be able to come to a class and learn with others and be able to go through different kind of experiences and learning exercises.
The Mau Ke Aʻo program is focused on cultural perpetuation. We do this in a unique way by supporting the cultural practitioner by making their practice economically sustainable. With your funding, we will help to provide business development services, help the cultural practitioners set up an entity, storyboard their content, digitize their content with videographers and video editors, upload that content for them into a digital platform where that knowledge can be shared with current and future generations, Hawaiians and non-Hawaiians alike. 54% of our cultural practitioners have to hold a full-time job, means 40 hours per week is dedicated to surviving and living in Hawaii instead of their practice. Our hope is to go back to our ancient ways where economic stability and cultural perpetuation were intertwined. We appreciate the opportunity for us to submit for this grant, and we thank you for any future funding. Mahalo.